Comes included with a few media players. We've actually got a port of Winamp called AmigaAmp. Pretty nice, you know. It accepts all of the Winamp skins as well, so it's really useful for using that. You can assign devices too that I find quite handy. The Amiga shell, the command line, is very powerful. Rather than having physical drive letters and numbers, you can assign a label to any device that you want using the assign command. So I could call my system disk, you know, dog if I wanted to. Assign dog to the system. Now if I cd into dog, there it's now my system disk. And also a nice little feature as well, if you want to open a file, you could, for example, if I find say an archive file, got drag and drop support in here too. And autocomplete, you could type, you know, LHA extract and drag one of those into there, and that put the full path in there for you. Extract a file to the RAM disk, and there you go. There's an archiving that to there now, into there. So you know, it's really handy to have these shortcuts in the OS as well. Actually, it comes included with full PDF support as well. So for example, I opened a PDF file here. I've got an advert PDF, there you go. Really quick and responsive too. That's part of the operating system now. We have a web browser called OWB, which is actually a WebKit browser, and quite a decent one as well actually. It will display, you know, Apple's website, for example, you could go onto. There you go. Really quick and quite responsive. Tab support in there as well. You can open new tabs and go between them. I find, you know, a really good feature. Also got a DVD player on here too. If you'll allow me a moment to fetch one. I can pop a DVD into the drive and give it a moment to load up. There we go, I thought I'd demo with an old favourite. The police squad.
I understand you had a pretty rough.
So really with it you can kind of do anything that you'd expect to do with a modern OS really. I've got an IRC client in here called Wookie Chat that, you know, is really powerful. Support for multiple servers too. FTP client on there as well. And down the side of it here, it's actually called AmiDoc, the dock system. I've got an MSN client in there, you know. But you can basically have as many docks as you want. You could have, I've got two here, one down there, one down there. You could have several around the screen. Comes with Ami Update as well, which is an updating engine. Scan for new versions of everything on the OS. It will search for new custom classes, new drivers, new libraries, new data types, updates to your applications as well. Kind of like a repository really, so it's really good for that, and it's literally, you know, click to install kind of thing. You know, I find that really handy. One thing I love about the Amiga OS as well is a really logical layout to everything as well. In Windows and Mac, for example, I know Mac you've got the libraries folder in there. But with the Amiga, everything is basically in a few different folders. You can go to the menu there and show all the hidden folders. All of the libraries are stored in libs. C is for commands. S is for scripts, including the startup ones and anything that, you know, a program might want to use. But basically, that the entire system will be stored in these. So if you find that you're missing a library, it'll be a simple, you know, drag and drop into the libs folder. The devices in here, if you want to install a new monitor resolution, for example, they're all stored in little files here. Drag and drop into it, it will load them up. Keyboards, printers, the same. It's drag and drop one file. And same with applications. It's very similar to OS X in the way that it will literally be, if you want to delete that, right click, delete the file, delete that one file, and the entire application is zapped really. So as a quick tour around AmigaOS 4.1, and hopefully you'll be a little bit more wise as to why, you know, maybe some people stick with it. I find it a really responsive operating system, and out of everything that I've got, you know, it's the one that I enjoy using the most really. One thing I did actually forget to show you is the reboot time, which is a bit of a feature. If we hold down Control and the two Amiga keys, what they'd be on the keyboard, you can see the reboot time here. And there we go to a fully usable desktop there. And when you've had enough, no closing down or anything, literally go down here, turn the power off, and that is it.